Hello everyone, Henry Hong, Director of Food and Beverage, coming to you from the Charles Street Grill. I had a few things to talk about this week. First, this is going to be the last message for me, at least, of 2020. Couldn't happen sooner enough. So I just want to follow up. You might have gotten an email last night or yesterday about a special New Year's Eve package that we're offering. We managed to line up some very nice deals for membership, and I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. So it's basically the New Year's Eve package is the basics of what you need to have a nice high-end celebration, and that means champagne and caviar. The caviar we get from a supplier down in Florida. One of the options is Royal Ossetra, which is commonly regarded as the highest grade Ossetra caviar in the world. We're also offering some very the premium American sturgeon caviar. I know some folks prefer the domestic product for various reasons. Coming with that, Chef Victor is going to make his homemade buckwheat blinis, some creme fraiche and chives, of course, and then Chef Jen is going to include some of her beautiful chocolate dipped strawberries. And to go with the caviar, of course, what else? Champagne. If you've never heard of T&O, again, this is one of our distributors managed to set aside. You can see I'm holding a magnum here of this T&O Brut, this large format, and just a regular 750s as well. T&O is a champagne house out of Reims, France, and that, Reims is sort of the unspoken capital of champagne, known for very full-bodied champagnes, and this is no exception. A little bit more Pinot Noir included in this bottling because to add a little bit more complexity and depth. In fact, it's referred to as Baby Krug, and Krug happens to be my favorite wine, just period, of all time. And this is just beautiful texture, really complex, just nice bakery notes, a little bit of nuttiness, clean fruit, nice acidity, really goes with anything. And as I said in previous videos, if you've got 4 people, you might as well go for the big gun like a Magnum. A bottle of wine, you're talking 1 glass each. You're gonna have to open a second bottle anyway. So again, I've got a pretty decent supply of these large formats set aside. We also have the regular size if you want it. And speaking of glasses per bottle, you might be thinking, well, it's champagne, so you're gonna get more glasses per bottle. Well, that's true. We can talk about the glasses real fast. So here in my hand is a regular flute, and just a quick bit of trivia, the reason why flutes are designed this way, sort of narrow, as opposed to a white wine glass, like right here, which is, of course, get much bigger diameter, both in the bowl and in the opening of the white wine glass. Well, the flutes are designed to limit the amount of surface area. And that is designed to preserve the carbonation in the wine that it contains. So, that's really meant for wines that would lose carbonation very quickly. And so really this is a way, the flute design is a way to enhance lesser quality sparkling wines. You might imagine sort of the opposite of this is a coupe from the 50s, like Marilyn Monroe used to, drink out of, etc. But I always order my sparkling wine in a white wine glass. A, because you usually get a little bit of a nicer pour, but B, if it's a nice wine, which it should be, it should, all the things that you normally do to wines to fully enjoy it should apply to sparkling wine as well, and that includes the rolling around in the glass, having the aromas come up and funnel into your nose and things like that. So the same distributor that provided this T&O also, amazingly, they carry Riedel glassware, and we actually use Riedel wine glasses in the grill, if you didn't know. But this is a brand new, relatively new product that they've come out with, and you can see it's very interesting. First of all, if you've ever bought Riedel glasses retail, you might remember that it's black on red. Well, the Performance Series, which is what this is green and black. It's just kind of unusual. And you can see the shape is quite different. It's really much closer to a white wine glass than it is to a flute. It's got kind of a wider bowl, and it's got, I don't know if you can see it in the light on this camera, but just very, very subtle fluting. And that is all designed for the very reasons I just mentioned, which is the ability to swirl in the glass and to funnel those aromas into your nose. And these things, I mean, they never go on sale, but as soon as she told me that they were, pounced on it. So we have these in packs of 6, I believe for $70, which is, I mean, usually it's about $20 per piece for this Riedel glassware. And you can see it's just beautifully, so even the thickness of the stem is a little bit thinner. From what I understand, this performance series is actually far more durable than even their home offerings like the Venom and the Veritas series. And if you've never used a Riedel glass, I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. First of all, the lightweight is very, very light and balanced, which allows for more delicate handling of the wine. And even down to the very, very thin lip, which I always equate it to the very, very fine bone china teacups have very thin lips, and that really enhances the tasting experience. All these little design and engineering factors are put into this glassware. So again, really great price for our membership. If you've never used Riedel glassware, that's what I have in my house, and I really love it. It really does make a difference. And lastly, I know I'm kind of going on here, but you'll be getting an email very soon, or actually I might include a link in this video email about our Raid the Cellar. So it's the end of the year, after we did inventory last month, and the intervening couple of weeks, went through our wine list and all the stuff we have in our cellar, and sort of picked out a nice curated list of bottles that we want to offer, again, to membership as sort of a farewell to 2020. Who needed you? So it's just kind of runs the gamut of what we offer on our list: Bordeaux's and Burgundies, American, Australian wines, all that sort of stuff. And at just the most aggressive pricing, it's like almost hurts my soul to price things this way, because I'm a restaurant guy. But we're doing it at just barely, a small percentage over cost. Certainly far, less than you would ever find on any wine list, including our wine list, which is very aggressively priced as it is. And it's for a limited time. We're just wanting to, start fresh. We're going to do a whole reorganization of the wine room, order more stuff next year. We want to give membership an opportunity, while we can still do it, to buy some bottles, some very nice special bottles from us at a very nice price, as a way of showing appreciation for your support. So I think that's all I've got for this week and this year. So thanks again for everyone's support for the holiday meals, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Happy New Year coming up, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff. We look forward to seeing you in the club very soon. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and farewell. Stay safe. Cheers. Thank you.